This is Garrett Reicher showing off a simple level that I am required to do for level design class. Currently we're supposed to have only the BSPs done, so next week we'll be doing set design. One thing I'd like to mention before I start demoing the level is I did not get as far as I wanted to. This was partly due to the size of the map, but it was mostly due to a technical issue with UDK. I don't know if it was my laptop or the engine or just the BSPs that I was using, but every time I would try to move or add or delete a BSP, the engine would lag for 2 to 3 seconds before actually completing the action. So it really slowed me down and limited what I was able to get done in my time frame. But I intend on spending more time on it this upcoming week to make up for some of the meshes that I haven't quite got in. So I'll start by saying that it is a sewer-based level, and this is the first room I'd show off. Not all parts of the map are done, so some parts are blocked off, kind of like this. Up there is the third floor, which you currently cannot get to because of these right here. What I'd eventually like to do is have this be rubble, and then the player can jump up on these. However, currently it doesn't work very well and it kills the flow, so I have to experiment with the spacing a little bit, possibly putting in some collider triggers so that the player can either run or jump up really easily and not kill the flow. If it doesn't work, I'll just make them cosmetic and put an elevator there. For the theme of this room, I'm thinking a very drowned room, lots of water coming out of these cosmetic pipes on the side, a little bit of foliage here and there, possibly some rocks. Behind us, we have a small room here. I'm just going to put some electronics in here, generators, switches, things like that. This room will be an extension of that, so some more electronic stuff. And here we have the biggest room on the map, which is kind of a sewer. And here we have a little trough that will have water in it. And it will be graded off because currently the player can't die in there. There's a pipe that leads to the middle of the map. That's a cosmetic pipe, have water coming out of it. Then the player can obviously go up here to the second floor, and there will be a door over there that leads to more parts of the map. I'm not quite sure what I want to do with this big empty space over here. I don't think I want to extend something. I don't think I want to extend this, so I'm probably going to do something coming from the third floor right about there, and potentially making, another whatchamacallit, grate up there, and then possibly having a jump pad like somewhere in here to go up. There's a curved hallway. Really proud that I managed to do that with BSP. There's a little pipe, and then we come to our next room. Down here is kind of an overgrown area. It's going to have lots of water, rocks, and foliage. Then this is going to be rubble. Then up here have grates for the player to walk on, and here there will be a jump pad which leads up to the third floor there. Currently I don't have those as I'm not working with static meshes yet. Then there will be area back here. This will be a mixture of electronics like the generators and some of the overgrown plants and stuff from there. Then here's one of the less parts of the map, less completed parts of the map. Just got some pipes, a room. It's blocked off kind of like the other area. Then in this pipe and through here, this is the area that goes to that room. And then I actually managed to get an oblique pipe in here. That wasn't very fun, considering I had to do intersect and disintersect and all these weird BSP commands I wasn't used to. This is a little visual glitch that I have to get rid of. It's only there, so I could probably just get rid of it with a subtract. And here on the second floor, and this kind of cuts off. So I can show you what is done on the third floor, even though it's not technically connected yet. It's connected to itself. Just showing you how much my engine has been lagging. So then go through this pipe. Then this will lead to this tower over here, which obviously wasn't completed at all. Then through here, this is a little intermediary room right here. I do have some plans for this room, which I will go over. Then over here, instead of doing pipes, I did more of a bridge-like structure. So here and right here are two different bridges where I'm probably going to try and open them up and make them look more like bridges so the player doesn't feel so constrained. But we'll see how that goes because I do have to put set design pieces around that, and then obviously put colliders to restrict the player. And then over here we have the room that we saw before. So over here is kind of an overhead of the map. The big problem areas right now are these three towers, I would say. So what I'm probably going to end up doing is putting a room here in the middle that kind of connects these three and helps increase the flow between all three of the floors. And that's about it. I'm also going to connect the middle room to this intermediary room that I was talking about. So feel free to leave comments or criticisms in the comment section. I really appreciate it. I'm not a level designer, I'm a programmer, so I appreciate any input. Thank you.